Linking verb. Linking verbs. A linking verb is a verb which connects a subject to its predicate without expressing an action. A linking verb is used to re-identify or describe its subject. He is a monster. He is the subject. Is the linking verb. A monster is the predicate. Re-identifies. He looks stunning. Subject, looks is the linking verb. Predicate is stunning. Describes. The word, phrase or clause which follows a linking verb to re-identify or describe the subject is called the subject complement. Adjectives and nouns after linking verbs. A linking verb links a subject and an adjective or a noun phrase called a complement. The subject, as usual, comes first and the adjective or noun phrase comes after the verb. The adjective or noun phrase describes or identifies the subject. Example, her general knowledge is amazing. She is the head of a large primary school. Suleiman Saleh became the first president of Eritrea. Verbs with object complements. Some verbs such as make and find are used with an object complement, that is both an object and an adjective or noun phrase. The adjective or noun phrase describes the object. This adjective describes the object and is often called an object complement. Example, the lights made me sleepy. I found the forest quite frightening. Willie's remarks made her uneasy. Phrases that begin with a preposition. When you want to give information about someone or something by describing the circumstances, you can sometimes use a prepositional phrase after a linking verb. Example, the first aid box is on the top shelf. I began to get in a panic. He was still in a state of shock. I walked home with Bill, who was in a very good mood. These methods have gradually fallen into disuse. It should be used with be. Be is often used with it as an impersonal subject. This structure is used to comment on places, situations, actions, experiences, and facts. Example, it was very quiet in the hut. It was awkward keeping my news from Ted. It's strange you should come today. There with be. Be is often used with there as its subject to indicate the existence of something. When we want to say that something exists, or when we want to mention the presence of something, we can use there followed by be and a noun phrase. Example, there is another explanation. There is a rare bathroom with a paneled bath. Adjectives after linking verbs. Many adjectives can be used after linking verbs. You don't want them to become suspicious. They have remained loyal to the government. They can be modified in various ways or have various structures after them. Example: he was capable of extraordinary kindness. Their hall was larger than his whole flat. Here is a list of verbs that can be used as linking verbs with the following adjective. Linking verbs: feel, become, be, appear, turn, taste, stay, come, sound, smell, seem, remain, prove, look, grow, go, keep, get. Appear, prove, and seem are often followed by to be and an adjective instead of directly. Example: Rita was breathing quietly and seemed to be asleep. Some people appear to be immune to the virus. With some verbs, especially feel, look, and seem, we can use the ed participle of a verb as an adjective. Example: the other child looked neglected. The quarrel of the night before seemed forgotten. A phrase beginning with the preposition to usually comes after the adjective. Example: they looked all right to me. It sounds unnatural to you, I expect. Be alert. Some verbs such as be and look are used with a wide range of adjectives, and some are used with a restricted range. Taste is used only with adjectives that describe the taste of something. Go is used mainly with adjectives that indicate color or a negative state, and fall is used mainly with asleep, ill, and silent. Example: sea water tastes nasty. It tastes sweet like fruit juice. It all went horribly wrong. The world has gone crazy. Nouns after linking verbs. She is a teacher. The following linking verbs can be used after a noun. Linking verbs: feel, sound, prove, make, become, constitute, from, comprise, seem, look, remain, represent, be. Qualities: using of descriptive nouns or noun phrases after be, become, remain, feel, look, prove, seem, sound, constitute, represent to say what qualities someone or something has. Example, their policy on higher education is an unmitigated disaster. He always seemed a controlled sort of man. I feel a bit of a fraud. The result of these experiments remain a secret. Make is only used as a linking verb with a noun that indicates whether someone is good at a particular job. Example, he'll make a good president. Linking verbs can also be followed by a prepositional phrase or a relative clause. Example, their story was indeed one of passion. The problem is one that always faces a society when it finds itself threatened. Pronouns after linking verbs. Personal pronouns are sometimes used after linking verbs to indicate and identify. Note that the pronouns are used as objects, except in every formal speech or writing. It's me again. Possessive pronouns are also used after linking verbs to indicate identity or to describe something. Example, this one is yours, this place is mine. Indefinite pronouns are sometimes used to describe something, usually with a qualifying structure after them. Example, it's nothing serious. You are someone who does what she wants. When pronouns are used after linking verbs, the linking verb is usually be. Other structure that follow linking verbs. Measurement nouns are often linking verbs, such as measure and weigh. The fish was about 8 feet long. It weighs 50 or more kilos. Combinations of verbs and prepositions. Some verbs function as linking verbs when they are followed by a particular preposition. The object of the preposition describes or classifies the subject of the verb. His fear turned into unreasoning panic. Taylor's fascination with bees developed into an obsession. An autobiography really amounts to a whole explanation of yourself. Here is a list of verb and preposition composition that function as linking verbs. Amount to, change to, develop into, turn to. These are all compound, joined by to, morph to, into, grow into, change into. सुनो, इसमें एक दो गलतियां हैं, वो कर ले.